What's the most interesting case that you've been involved with?
I just pre-warn you, everybody's fine.
Love
I had a drug task force. They go in on a drug bust and they go in the house and they don't see anybody. They kick the door in and they hear something upstairs. She runs up there and throws a flashbang.
What's the most interesting case that you've been involved with?
Claim?
Or whatever. Let's
Got some
get
crazy claims.
Let's do it. That sounds fun.
My top two, I just pre-warn you, everybody's fine. No one died.
That's a good.
Really, you gotta tell people that. I'll tell you.
You're like, oh no, don't tell this.
I'll tell you three. I went in on one county, and we kind of came in as a consultant, but we helped the new agent write it. And the previous agent had not really done very well on it, and we found out that they were paying for 35 police cars that they haven't owned since 1990.
Oops.
So yeah, that was a return premium of about $25,000.
Ah.
And you talk about things getting heated on them fighting over that money. But claim wise, we've seen some pretty crazy stuff. My claims manager could tell you all kinds of stories, but the top two, I'd say I had a fire station that we insure at one of the cities, and big $500,000 fire truck. Those get rolled all the time. New driver.
Really?
Oh yeah. But,
they're so heavy, huh? I mean,
so this is like 2 a.m. and these two guys are doing shrooms down the street.
The firemen?
No, hopefully not. These two random kids are doing shrooms down the street from the fire station. Okay. And one of them passes out or something happens, and the other one starts freaking out. And he goes and lays his buddy against the fire station door. The garage door that rolls up. He runs over to the bushes. Keep in mind, he's hallucinating big time right now. He calls the fire department and says, "My buddy's in trouble. I need you to come help right now," and hangs up.
Well, no.
Suits up, hits the door, and hammers out and runs over the guy's legs. So our city's liable.
Holy moly. And he put him there.
But, they sued the city for that.
Oh my God.
I mean, it seems like there should be some personal responsibility on that one.
I mean, these are rare occurrences. Most of my cities are pretty dang good at what they do. I mean, they run a pretty tight ship, but you see this occasionally, the other one.
Or the city's passing out the shrooms, and then that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you can't do that, Colorado.
That's a great story, by the way. That's an attention grabber.
Man, there's a bunch. I mean, we've seen some crazy. I've paid some teachers a lot of money for straining their back on a field trip.
Straining their back? Just straining.
They don't get paid enough anyways. They put a work comp claim in for, picking up a pencil and their back hurts. And you see it, and they pay it because it's cheaper to just pay it than fight it. But the other craziest one, and again, everybody's fine, but I had a drug task force go on a drug raid one night, and we've got all these guys covered. We know what they're doing. The carrier knows what they're doing. This is what we do every day. They go in on a drug bust, and they've got a brand new officer, and she's never done this. And everybody's nervous, and they go in the house and they don't see anybody. They kick the door in, and they hear something upstairs. She runs up there and throws a flashbang. Lands inside a baby's crib.
Oh.
And everybody's fine. Turns out the house with the drugs is the one next door, and they had the wrong address.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
You got to do some due diligence on this.
Completely fine, but that's the kind of stuff you see that's just crazy,
Right.
The baby had no damage at all. I mean, it's fine. They paid out policy limits on it, but stuff like that happens,
Yeah, because it's all emergency situations. There's no way that everybody's.
I mean, but isn't there some planning that goes into a drug raid? Like, the address. Like, you could tell me anybody in Tucson, like, here's the address. I could probably end up at the right house.
Oh yeah.
Good job.
I mean,
this was a while back, so I don't know if somebody just had a typo or what, but it was a pretty big
typo.
Oh, thank God the baby's okay. That's a
nutty
one.
fine.
Oh,
that is nutty.
crazy.
Hold up.